Hey, closet busters and bold move makers. It is time once again for Life Uncloseted. So I want you to gather around because it is time once again to kick down those closet doors of your life. We're here to escape our BS, explore our fears, and elevate our self-expression. I'm your host, Rick Clemens. I'm the bold move expert and that coming out guy who's going to take you to the party, the pulpit, the wake, and back to the party of living your life uncloseted. So come on along with me and grab hold of yourself and get ready to step out, step up, and step into facing your fears, making your bold moves, and living life without apologies. Now let's get to the show. Hey, Life Uncloseted family. It is time once again for Life Uncloseted, the bonus editions on National Coming Out Day. I hope everybody's having a great National Coming Out Day. Whether you're celebrating your own version of you've been out and you just want to relish in the thought that you made it through, or maybe you're exploring coming out today. If that's what you're doing, bravo for you. Or maybe you're just like, hey, I just need some inspiration. I'm not quite ready to go there. And that's what these short little episodes are all about that I'm adding on as a bonus to Life Uncloseted today. And as a special gift to you, I want to remind everybody, and if this is the first time you're hearing it, but remind everybody that you can get 2 free chapters of my book, Frankly, My Dear, I'm Gay. You can grab those over at rickclemens.com/free chapters. And that is Rick, CLEMONS.com/free chapters. So let's dive in today. What are we talking about now in part 3 of Coming Out Without Coming Unglued? Well, we're talking about sex. I know we just talked about God, faith, and religion in the past episode, but we're going to talk about sex because here's what so many people try to do. They try to say, oh, those gays and lesbians, it's all about sex and perversion and blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. No more than heterosexuality is all about sex. It's a piece of it. It's a part of who we are. But it has nothing to do with who we are as individuals that drives us 100% of the time. Sex and sexuality are just a facet of who we are. At least that's my perspective. And I think most people would agree. Walk up to your best friend and who's a heterosexual and say, so let me ask you, are you defined by being heterosexual and having sex with this person of the opposite sex? They probably look at you and go, okay, are you drunk? Are you on drugs? Are you going insane? No, because they don't see it that way. And this is something that I find so fascinating, that when we get into the LGBTQ space, the queer world in all its facets, from gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, gender fluid, people just want to immediately, well, let's go to their bedroom, and that's what it's all about. And it's not. And as we work through this today, here's some advice that I have. If you struggle with this, like, okay, I'm gay and it's all about sex. It may start from there because you're attracted. You find yourself attracted to someone of the same sex. But it isn't all about sex when you're heterosexual and you look at someone and go, oh, wow, she's really hot and you're a guy. Or, oh, wow, he's really hot and you're a girl. It's just you find them attractive. It's who you're attracted to. So it's not about sex. And what I want to also invite you to do is really start to think about the sexual piece of this for you, because this is going to come up. You're going to begin to experiment just like we all do. We all experimented. Well, I'm going to say all. I'm making a generalization because there are people who are asexual, but a majority of us just go explore. We explore our sexuality. And for some of us, we did not. We did not do this in high school or even younger or maybe later in life. Maybe we just said, yeah, I'm going to try, but it really wasn't my thing. But suddenly here you stand, you're standing at the closet door, you just step through the closet door, and maybe prior to the closet door you were experimenting, but maybe you didn't, and you're going to start feeling really weird about sex. So let me just be really honest. You're normal. You're absolutely normal. If you feel a little awkward, like, oh, am I a bottom or am I a top? Or, do I like kissing or not kissing? All those different things, oral, whatever it is, all the different things. As human beings, we are sexual beings. And as a LGBTQ being, we are sexual beings too. So it is not all about sex, but allow that sexual piece of yourself to wake up. And as you do, I'm going to invite you, because so many people come to me when they're working with me like, okay, but if I do this, I'm going to get a disease. And if I do that, yes, Some things are probably true, that you might catch a disease or you might get an STD. You might get HIV if you don't do the research. There are plenty of materials out there. Go to your public health organizations. Go to an LGBTQ center website. You can find everything you need. In fact, have a conversation with your doctor. Now, I'm going to say that some doctors aren't prepared to have those conversations, but 99% of your medical doctors are like, yes, let's talk about this. Because guess what? Most STDs, they are not LGBTQ specific. Anybody in the world can get them. In fact, in this day and age, anybody can become HIV positive, and it has nothing to do with it being the gay plague. And anybody who tells you that statement is all about them, and they're just uneducated mind. They're truly uneducated. So go do your research. Go check it out. Get the help you need. Find the answers you need. That is on you. Now, you can ask other people. I've had more candid conversations than I can count on my two hands and my feet and all of that about the candid stuff of catching an STD and doing safe sex practices. But go find that stuff out because it will help you. It will help you feel more secure. Then once you do, only go where you want to go. Only go where you're comfortable in your sexual explorations. And for the beginners, it may be you're only willing to do X or Y or Z, whatever X or Y or Z might be. But only go where you're comfortable, and always remember, you get to choose. You get to choose where you go in your sex and your sexuality. You choose. Just like you chose or chose not to come out of the closet till you were ready. You chose to come out when you were ready. You're choosing not to come out until you're ready. And we're going to talk about some other choices coming up where you get to continue to choose to do other pieces of your sexuality your way. So as we wrap up this little short conversation about let's talk about sex, remember this. As an LGBTQ person, it is no more all about sex than it is for a heterosexual person. As you begin to go do the sexual exploration, make sure you have done your research about STDs and keeping yourself healthy and all that sort of stuff. As I said, that is on you. Lean into people, lean into friends, get some expert opinions, get some friendship opinions about what they've experienced, but do the research. Third, only go where you're comfortable in your sex explorations. And remember, every time you're in a sexual situation, you get to choose where you want to go. So again, folks, I hope this is helpful because so many of these things are spaces that many people, as they navigate through the coming out experience, they get caught up in stuff and then they freak out and they're like, okay, I don't know how to do this. Well, we just talked about sex. We did a real quick high-level overview of some ideas that I have around sex. But I would encourage you to continue to do the research, be comfortable, play safe. Don't go where you don't want to go. And always remember, you get to choose. In fact, you also get to choose if you want to get those free chapters. So one more last plug for my book, Frankly, My Dear, I'm Gay. Go get those free chapters at rickclemens.com/free chapters. And I would love to chat with you if you want to set up a strategy session about how do I do this thing? And let's see if I can support you any way you can. And go out there and celebrate wherever you are in the coming out process. If you're on the other side of the closet door, if you're just starting your journey, if you're about to step through the doorway, today is National Coming Out Day, and it's just a day to celebrate everybody where they are in the journey, no matter who you are and where you are. So that's it. Get ready for our next little exploration, part 4, which is going to be a little bit about having that talk, the big talk. I'm gay, I'm bi, I'm a lesbian, I'm transgender. How do you do those talks? That is coming up in part 4 of Coming Out Without Coming Unglued, and we'll be back with that episode momentarily. So take a listen to this and follow up with that one, and enjoy your National Coming Out Day. Hey, Life Uncloseted family. Another episode of Life Uncloseted has come to an end, and it is time for all of us to sashay away and go face our fears, make those bold moves, and stand up to living our life without apology. But before you do, I've got a favor to ask of you. would you hop over to iTunes or Spotify or Podbean or wherever it is that you're listening to this and just give us a little bit of love if you like what we're doing here at Life Uncloseted. Here's what it does. It helps other people find the show. It helps other people get to know what we're all about. And you just might help change a life. In fact, if you really want to change a life, we'd love it if you just ask a friend to take a listen and see what they think. So that's it. Love you all deeply. I'm Rick Clemens, the host of Life Uncloseted, and never stop stepping out, stepping up, and stepping into living your life uncloseted.